Alrighty, let us continue. Uncle Fusaka? I don't know about this. Let's start with Van, I guess.
Damn, where'd that brat go?
Hunt him down! We can't let that lead slip, no matter what!
Dad.
Shit! Turns out these bastards are the shoot-first type. I'll draw their fire. In the meantime, you... Ah!
Well, this went sideways fast. Still, we can't just let them get their hands on that key.
What the?
Gun her down already!
Pull it together. I have to get this lead to Ron. Woman in black?
What are you doing here? Follow me, we're off this boat.
This way! Get a move on!
Wouldn't strike Van to be in a movie.
And cut!
I caught that one on pretty quickly when she wasn't wearing her Grin Cat costume.
Flawless take, girls! Judith, you were fantastic. And Nina, sensational! This scene, where your characters first meet, is gonna be a major highlight. And the camera's loving that foxy skin-tight jumpsuit. Ooh, it's the perfect fusion of eros and savagery.
Director, could you maybe inject a little less sexual harassment into your feedback?
It's an honor to finally be a part of one of your films, Mr. Gotti. These action scenes are so intense. You're quite the visionary.
Don't understate your own talent, my dear. Not everyone could play a role like Michelle.
Miss Lanster!
Oh, crap.
Grandma!
Excuse you?
Well, hello, Dominique. Nice of you to come visit us on location.
Of course. Even in my glory days, I always preferred a hands-on approach. Besides, how could I miss the rare opportunity to observe my granddaughter's acting up close and personal?
Oh, I guess I better pull out all the stops.
Two of the most popular starlets of today, coached by Dominique Lanster, a celebrated singer of yesteryear. This is shaping up to be one hell of a movie.
It's a crossover between Golden Blood and Wolves Requiem, correct? That alone is enough to draw anyone in. What else did you expect?
Holy cow! I've never seen the special effects come together so quickly before.
And the way you sync the footage is spot on. Where'd you learn this stuff, kid?
It's really nothing special. I'm a researcher at the Basel Institute of Science, so computers are second nature to me. There's a lot of overlap between video editing and the visual analysis we do in observational astronomy.
No, there isn't. Be quiet. There's no relation, no overlap whatsoever between video editing and astronomy. Like, get out of here.
Ah, we got a regular boy wonder here. The rest of you better start taking notes.
Yes, sir.
Remind me, Van, how exactly did we get wrapped up in this?
Catra.
So this is Messeldom's Harbor District. It's a lot more developed than I expected. Now where's that address Van gave me?
Your destination is roughly 200 ards from your current position.
Right, it should be just around that corner. Okay, you two, let's be on our way.
Oh, there you are. Long time no see, Catra. What's it been? 2 months now?
Just about. It feels nice getting to chat face to face instead of over comms. I'm really glad to see you and Judith haven't changed a bit.
Right back at you, Katra. Are you sure they don't need you at the Institute, though?
Oh, I've already finished my compulsory courses for the semester. I even had enough spare time to upgrade Theo and Zeros.
My processing speed has increased by 15%. Catcher worked hard on it.
That's our little whiz kid for you.
Wow. So you made their AI even smarter, huh?
I also added a few new features, but that's probably more than you would care to hear about. Come to think of it, aren't you in the middle of shooting a film, Judith?
Yeah, production started on location in early January. It's a crossover between last year's two big blockbusters. Directors Gotti and Lam are collaborating on it. We're only working on Gotti's part right now, but the casting crew's really getting into the swing of things. That means I'll only be able to investigate between shoots. Sorry, Van.
Hey, no skin off my back. I'm just happy you're willing to help. But you know, you really don't need to bother if your schedule's packed.
The bits and pieces I heard about what happened at the Capitol are already too much to ignore. Do you mind filling us in on the details, now that Catra's here?
Yes, I'd like some clarification on that whole affair.
All right, I'll try and keep it short and sweet.
Graphics card is using a lot. For just a cutscene, it's using a lot. We're at 97% right now. Like, just calm down a little bit. So that's how things went. It's almost too surreal to believe. A dark red beast that resembles the Grendel in Almada's legacy. This demands our attention, especially if the first Genesis reacted. No kidding. I borrowed this one just in case, but to be honest, I don't know how much use it'll be. True, they tend to only glow in Agnes's presence. That strange phenomenon you mentioned is another point of concern. I wish I could explain it better. It ain't easy to put into words. Doesn't sound like we have much to go off at this point. Is the capital safe at least? Yeah, I left Agnes and a few other folks I can trust to hold down the fort. If worse comes to worse, Elaine's there too, so they should be fine for now. Understood, then I suppose the three of us should get to looking for Almada's legacy. Right, it's been too long since I've seen some real action. I'm not about to turn a blind eye to anything involving Almada. Besides, even on a tight schedule, I've always found time for a side gig or two. That's right, a case like this is nothing for Judith Lanster. Let me at him. Did something happen to Judith since we last met, Van? Her Grammy put her through the ringer when she got home back in December. Sure, I've made a lot of mistakes lately, but who hasn't? I'm doing my best here. The whole scandal with me and Maxim wasn't even my fault. And yet even Mom won't stick up for me. If I don't start showing some improvement front stage and backstage, I'll never hear the end of it. I don't think I've ever seen Judith like this before. Her grandmother must be terrifying. Oh, look who it is. And we were just talking about him, too. Arkwright here. How's it been, Director?
Van! Oh boy, am I glad you picked up. Judith tells me you're in Messeldom right now.
Sure am. Let me guess. You in some kind of trouble?
Oh, I'll say. One of our actors is running late. If we don't act fast, it'll mean major delays in our shooting schedule. And wouldn't you know it? Today's supposed to be Nina's first day on the set. We'll need a stand-in, but the role takes a fair bit of physicality, so as far as viable candidates go...
Are you asking what I think you're asking?
I know it's short notice, Van, but be a good sport. Think of it as a little favor from you to me.
How much you gonna pay me for this short notice gig? How about what Judith gets paid times 2? Let's start the negotiations there. For real? Despite Van's initial reluctance at the director's request, Gotti's relentless passion eventually convinced him to accept. Ah, yes. Van just gives in to everybody. With Katra's help, the filming went off without a hitch. The playback looks good. Let's take 5, everybody. Sure saved my booty, Van. I had no idea you were such a talented stuntman. We'll have to shoot some pickups with when Ethan gets here, but the whole day would have been a bust without you. That fight scene you choreographed for us with was the cherry on top. Heck, I ought to get you and Katra on staff. No, it was no big deal. But out of curiosity, do full-timers get access to unedited cuts of the adult scenes? Okay, that's enough out of both of you. Oh, brother, the job does seem fun, though. By the way, what's Grammy up to? Oh, she's helping Nina run lines for the next scene. I'll tell you this much, bringing her on board really lit a fire under our butts. Dominique Lancer, the biggest, chansonnier of her generation. Even after retiring, she still has a finger in every corner of the business. Apparently, she'll only take on jobs when the mood strikes her, but any production she touches becomes a massive hit. An impressive resume. She sounds like a woman of many talents. Grammy coaches everything from stage and screen actors to professional athletes. She even has experience planning large-scale events. It's all done behind the scenes too, so the industry sees her as a legend, a real genius in the field. Who'd have thought we'd end up working with her here in Messeldom? I take it you didn't hear about it till the last minute either, eh, Judith? Well, the good news is, now we've got a cinematic masterpiece for the ages on our hands. Keep an eye out for the premiere. I gotta run, but I'll see to it you get paid in a few days for all your help. Oh, you didn't pay up front? Oh. No rest for a director, is there? I hope we were able to lighten the load, if nothing else. For sure. In fact, you bought me some time too. Today's shoot out of the way, I should be free until evening. Alright then, I think we've hung around here long enough. You two ready to roll? First things first, we need to track down Almada's legacy. Of course, that's easier said than done. Should be able to sniff out some clues in town, though. Let's make the rounds and see what turns up. I'd like to poke around Almada's old stomping grounds in particular. Right, as far as Messeldom goes, that place tops the list. Oh, and I've spread the word about 4 SPGs like you asked, so we might have a few of those to do. Good looking out. While we're at it, we might as well stop by the White Whale Inn. There's something in my room I wanted to show you guys. Must mean that new software from Marduk. Very well, we can drop in at some point as we work through our requests. Tactics menu, field battles, set how characters act during field battles, command battles. Got it. Reformation, adjust party position, character equipment, and orbment from the party formation menu. Allies on a different route. Don't worry, you can still exchange accessories and quartz with them if necessary. Okay, but see, if we're doing this route thing again, we absolutely have to have like profile, like quartz profile pages where we just set a we set a quartz thing for somebody and then we could just swap it around to whoever. I know it doesn't work one for one because some people have like colored nodes that, you know, only certain color quartz can go in there, but we have to figure something out here, because if we start going into, you know, some of the other games when it comes to swapping out quartz, like it just gets insane.
All right, I've got my disguise on now, so I'm good to go.
That could win an award for the worst disguise in history.
Are you still not satisfied with the scene, Mr. Gotti? I can tweak my performance however you like. Oh no, you played your part to a T, Nina. It just feels like we need a little je ne sais quoi to tie things together before cutting to the climax. No shame in asking for advice if you need it. The whole point of this blockbuster crossover is to raise support for the survivors of Cray Village, right? Knowing that, I'd like to help in any way I can. My Grammy and them are ironing stuff out. Not butt in, they've got enough on their plate.
I never realized there were so many people involved in making a movie.
Yeah, it's not just actors and directors out here. Takes a village to make the magic happen.
I mean, you didn't like managing quartz of 50 party members? No, definitely did not. Oh, no, 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 no. I always like getting in the way of the delivery people in video games. I don't mess around with delivery people in the real world, 'cause they will bust you up. I'm halfway done with today's deliveries. I tell you, this job ain't no walk in the park. The guy I work for took me under his wing back in my street punk days, though. I can't just leave him out to dry. Anyway, not much longer now. Time for me to get my butt into gear.
What can I get for you?
Josephina!
Thanks for shopping.
Guess it's just this particular town. It's more demanding. Let's go back to
Why, hello there.
the non-ultra shadows. Seems to help out. And not, you know, being in the 90s. I don't want my graphics card on blast for full stream time.
Let me know if you need anything at all.
Lemony Snickets? A gift for you, May. Oh.
Please come back
Do they still have that system in here?
anytime.
How would I... Oh, it would be here.
me know if you need anything at all.
Larges your rod's reeling angle. Sure. Apparently I can only buy that once. Interesting. Let's buy this Yume gift. Yume is the homie.
Please, come back anytime.
Guess I should double check to see how Judith and Katra are doing for their stuffs. Gamma driver? Is that the same one? No. All these look the same. There's probably some minor differences and stuff like that, but okay. Core.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Turning off your voice. You have EP cost, and you have absorb magic. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get what I asked for either. Why can't I equip that? He doesn't have a rot currently. Oh, that can only go in the weapon or extra line. Got it, got it. Give you a defense. Give you a shield.
Don't worry, guys. This bathhouse does, in fact, come complete with a sweet, sweet sauna.
So, you looked into that before coming here, huh? Why am I not surprised?
Nothing beats a hot bath.
I had a mirror.
No need to be shy now.
Rare item. They're all the stuff that I missed out on.
Come again. What would you
Marked
like?
items.
Come again. No need to be
Pretty.
shy now.
Material plus.
Come again.
And just, you know, has a couple of shotguns and sniper rifles on the wall just for good measure.
Allow me to assist.
Katra and Nadia. Gotta buy new equipment. Couldn't even go through the trouble of giving new party members the best equipment? Come on now. Come on now. this one? I am poor now. I'll bump up your art damages best I can. 244. Oh, we also have shoes. I forgot about that. These loafers are just better.
Hope to see you again. Allow me to assist.
Now I'm poor. The below options are available at certain ornament-related shops. Certain ornament shops have the following function. Can synthesize quartz. Opening slots. I need a Tira. I need a Thelas. I need to sell some stuff. Not going to worry about all the other characters right now. That are not Van, and I guess maybe the main character of the other route, because we're gonna get them up to speed first, and then we can worry about all these other suckers. Need at least one of those. Make another one of those. Make another one of those. Another one of those. Okay. Oh, you already have an EP cut. Well. Congratulations, you get an EP cut. Opened all those slots. Got nothing to put in them. Buy a break. Fade. Strike. Hit. Impede. Let's... how do I remove this? Quick way to do that. Fatal Lance requires time and earth. I just need 4 more time. Do not have. That is fine. Actually, if I get rid of this, I wish it worked that way. Just like swapping around. Make it happen. We do it that way, then we only need 2 more, which means I can get rid of attack and put action there, and then I get Fatal Lance, woot woot. But these here. The hit. What arts do you have? Fire and earth. For you, I want fire and earth ones here, but I ain't really got anything. Oh, you know, we'll just worry about that.
Hope to see you again.
Still something that I haven't.
Allow me to assist.
Oh, customize. Yeah, we'll do this. Oh, I have more money. That's good to know. Means still buy stuff. 73. I think I care about EP on you. Evasion percent is nice. Not much of a reduction on stuff either. Who's out on 100 HP for you? I get you a defender instead. We're good to go.
Hope to see you again.
Something else I wanted to do here.
Allow me to assist.
Oh yeah, look at this. Sure, I'm gonna buy that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. About that later. And later. Worry about the rest of those later. Get away with this.
Hope to see you again.
You. What if I gave you Virgo? Ambers. Pretty decent. go with Virgo. And then you can have a spark edge to diversify your stuff. All right. Equipment shopping. Good. Couple more shops. Save. Nate. Nate Dog. Y'all don't charge me? Use this kitchen?
Sure, give me a minute. Huh, I was born to make this.
I'll make you something nice. Please, help yourself.
Gonna try at putting some points towards recitateur. Recitateur.
Alrighty.
Can I help you?
Still don't know how to say it.
Come again.
Don't worry about that for right now. Painting I don't think I've seen before. Now, what's up, Nate?
Arc Ride Solutions?
Well, look who it is. You're that detective. Nate, right? Nice to see you.
Right back at you, Judith. Fancy meeting you here. I guess those rumors about you being in town for a shoot were... Hold on a second! That doesn't explain what the rest of you were doing in Messeldom.
We're here on a work trip. Same as you, I'd wager. Let me guess, tidying up after Almada's turning out to be more than just a year-end job. Boy, you really know how to hit the mark. Gotta tell you, rounding up every organization on their fringes is a slog. We've been making arrests ever since we've arrived early last month. Worst of all, they've got 6 of us guys griming up? Or grimming up? Griming? Up one room in the inn. It's like sleeping in a sardine can. Going off on a venting session. Works for me. Let's see if we can get him to spill a few beans. So they brought in Edith's best and brightest, huh? The brunt of the investigation must have been a breeze after that. Well, what can I say? It's just comes easy to me. But the police can't take all the credit. The Guild and CID are in high gear on this too. Naturally, we've cleaned up all of Almada's stragglers. Same goes for any group they've so much as shaken hands with. So you can just focus on filming, worry-free, Judith. That's good to hear. In other words, they haven't found anything worth mentioning. If that's the case, why haven't you gone back to the capital yet? Well, we're talking about a pretty wide-reaching mafia here. There are still a few bits and bobs that need clearing up, like the finer parts of their cash flows. But hey, that's just a tiny slice of it. We've got most of the rest on lock. That's what makes us the best and brightest. Oh, I see. Guess that means people in the know about Almada's legacy are in short supply now. Well, that gives us the gist of things. Hit us up if you get any new info, Mr. Best and Brightest. Sure thing, leave it to me. Wait a minute, why should I have to share information with you guys? Sure, it took them long enough. Don't sweat the small stuff. Man, Nate's journey in the previous game was so sad. Got a girlfriend, and then it seemed like his girlfriend dumped him, and he was just depressed. I don't know if they ever got back together. This is the same painting that's downstairs. It totally is. Look. Judith, you just slammed the door in my face. What's wrong with you? Since we're setting up base here for 2 or 3 days, the 2 or 3 days part is coming back too, I guess. You can access the, see this is why I have to pronounce it Marchin, because I think it's Marhian, I don't know. Marchin Garden from this terminal, right? Is that the dedicated MK terminal you equipped your truck with? You know, I've heard that Marchin Garden thing is pretty incredible. Honestly, I'd like to take a look myself. Business trip destinations. You can write an SP report from an inn or a room Van is using while out on the job. And we can access Marchin Garden. I don't want to access Marchin Garden. But I guess I'm accessing Marchin Garden. Alright, time to start exploring the Marchin Garden. Should be able to gain access for extra members by having Mare make new profiles for their Zyphas. You mind, Mare Bear?
Yeah, I heard you. Sheesh, overload your hollows much? Though admittedly, I'm just as curious about this virtual space as the rest of you.
And stop complaining and just help me out.
I'll treat you this once, but don't get used to it.
So the rest of the group was registered, and then reached out to the other team and had them log in for an in-person rundown on the system.
Katra, Judith, long time no see.
Yes. I guess it has been a while, huh? Though I can't say I expected us to reunite in virtual reality.
My thoughts exactly. It's a bit of an odd feeling.
You've been busy getting ready for the school festival, right? Glad it hasn't taken the pep out of your step. But enough about that. You two must be Swin and Nadia.
That's us. I know this is a lot to take in all at once, but it's nice to meet you. We've heard a lot about the Arkwright Solutions team, too.
Let's see. On one side is the famous movie star Judith Lanster, and the other, that whiz kid who skipped a bunch of grades at Basel Institute. It's Katra, right? I'ma just shorten that to QT. Anyone ever say how adorable you are? And don't even get me started on the way Judith fills a room. It's not like I don't trust S to be faithful, but I'd better start upping my riz just to be sure.
It's infecting video games now, too?
Upping your what? Can we stay on topic, please?
You two really are regular comedians. Not quite sold on this whole QT thing. But you both seem to be nice people. That's a relief, considering our track record with other members of the Gardens. Definitely, I've seen firsthand just how reliable they can be. Okay, that's enough meeting and greeting for now. Situation is pretty much how I explained it to you earlier. We'll need all the help we can get in here, yours included, Elaine. Be my pleasure. Renee is lending his aid, so I see no reason to withhold mine. I can't just sit on my hands, especially if there's any chance of this being related to the incident at the Capitol. Besides, I've got to stay in shape, both as Grimcat and as an actress. There'll be a lot on my plate, but that won't stop me. You know you're letting two strangers know that you're a Grimcat. I'm impressed they managed to build a virtual space of this scale, almost like an expansion of the battle simulator we used before. Personally, I find this sort of thing fascinating, so feel free to call on me anytime. Right. Outside eating bugs. Hey folks, jumping right into the marching garden, huh? Well, you did put in a formal request. Sounds like you were waiting for us, though. Was there something you needed to share? Yeah, actually. See, we finished analyzing those shard tokens y'all found on your last expedition. Turns out they have a function that can parse and restore some of the data losses the garden's going through right now. Slow down a sec, I'm not really following here. Let me dumb it down a little. The more tokens you collect, the more we can analyze the resources the garden took in. Plus, it'll net you a whole bunch of rewards that can be used in both the real and virtual worlds. No reason not to try it out, right? I mean, I already added the feature to Mare for you. Well, you work fast, but yeah, I get the gist of it now. May as well give it a whirl, I suppose. Woo! Mystic Cube Analysis. The shard tokens found during your previous expedition are items that can be used in Mystic Cube Analysis. The more you analyze a Mystic Cube, the wider the variety of items you can obtain. Select Mystic Cube and try it for yourself. Use the S tokens you obtain to analyze Mystic Cubes. Analyzing, you can obtain Sepith and a variety of other items.
Huh, that's a pretty big haul.
There's a lot of rewards. Interesting that they call him Kincaid here. Oh, I just noticed the SR and then the R. So I'm basically just to interpret this as like they brought over the Reverie Corridor with potentially some improvement, probably some obnoxious.
Let me show you what I'm made of.
Hold the A button to analyze a Mystic Cube. Mystic Cubes have a chance of turning into a rare cube during analysis. The rarer the cube, the more Sepith and items you stand to gain. Of course, it's also more likely that unique items will appear. Well, can I get characters from them? Huh? Huh? Huh?
There you have it. Target analyzed. On to the next. It's reacting. We did it. Not done yet. It's reacting. Target analyzed. Not done yet.
Isn't this fun?
Target analyzed. On to the
I'm
next.
I am so annoyed that you have to do this one at a time.
Not done yet.
It's like I'm playing a gotcha game. Where's my open 10 cubes all at once?
It's reacting. There you have hard detected. Not done yet.
Am I getting duplicates?
We did it. On to the next. I think I deserve a thank you.
Check item. Data fragment of the song. Open the shard. Oh, I got this altar vine. I want to know what that is. Got a lot of skill stone. I'm expecting to get all those. Ooh, I did get a lot of Sempit, though. Looks like the analysis went off without a hitch. Oh, and by the by, about those skill stones you just got. Our findings show that they can be used to beef up your individual crafts via Zypha. Put together a program to do the enhancing, so give it a whirl whenever you like. Seriously, wow. What'll they think of next? What were we supposed to get out of all that again? In short, they discovered a means of improving our individual proficiency levels through combat orbment synchronization. Might be worth taking a moment to verify how effective the process is. About enhancing crafts. The skill stones you obtained a moment ago can be used to increase the power and efficacy of your character's crafts. Any craft can be selected for enhancement, so you're free to improve your characters in whatever way you like. Unlock level 25, unlock level 50. I'm gonna stop using that. Alright. I'm gonna do this first.
Powered up!
Okay, so it costs... Well, you can reset, but it costs things. Interesting. Well, bumping up the S-Craft seems to be
Let's go!
the way to go. I don't see any indication of a level. So like, it doesn't seem like I need to bump up 5 of these things in order to gain access to the HP max portion. So it seems like it refers to character level. Party. picked up some costumes. Apparently, I know I picked up some costumes. Whoopsie, almost forgot one teensy detail. I also made it so that you can find shard tokens and portals via shard search, so give that a try too, you hear? Portals, is this is the first I'm hearing of those. I thought shard tokens were something we collected in virtual reality. Yeah, about that. We don't know if it's a bug with the garden or the like, but they've been showing up as data fragments in the real world too. They can be used in the garden just fine, so it'd be swell if you could gather as many of them as you can. This is kind of a concerning development. Tell me about it, honest to goodness. We don't entirely know what's going on here either. As for the portals, there are these things called nodes around Edith where the orbital waves are mega concentrated. Our tech lets you reconfigure these hotspots into virtual routers made out of shards. Once you have one up and running, it can be used to get easy access to the Martian Garden, no dedicated terminal required. Seeing is believing though, so I just sent you some info on a portal compatible location nearby. Turn on your shard search and take a gander around. Honestly, I'm still a little lost, but sure. Try it out when we get the chance. Our tokens and portals can now be detected with shard search. The larger S token, the more S tokens you'll obtain. Might also appear as an AT bonus. Battles in the Martian Garden. Okay. And search can also access the portals, allow you to enter the Martian Garden. Okay. Am I tripping? Yeah, I'm tripping. Do you have to collect a certain amount of them? Change for special items in Marduk's supports repair data menu. We haven't gotten there yet, so. Firestorm. Ooh. Ooh. Need a bit of a strike. Firestorm, actually.
Switching to
Firestorm. Firestorm. All right, let's save and mark.